The need for stimulation of the children and youngsters and the empowerment through educational and creative activities was the reason why Tandem NGO was born. Tandem was founded in 2007 and it was also then when the cooperation with PAPAV started. The cooperation is based on the goodwill of both organizations to serve the interests and needs of the children in here. It has been established over the years by overcoming many challenges and difficulties. We are here on a daily basis, while also our European Solidarity Corps volunteers are hosted inside the facilities of the institution. Our presence on a daily basis is very important because it serves a safe space for the children and also gives us direct contact to the staff and the board of the institution. By being here, we have an overview of the happenings at all times and can serve and support specific needs on the spot when it's needed.
Being in close collaboration with a public institution means two things. First, we get to use the facilities, and this way we are able to house our volunteers throughout the year, the EVS, and at the same time we're able to support our activities with the children and the youngsters. And on the other hand, we are able to understand the difficulties the children and the youngsters that stay here have with the staff and with a lifestyle inside an institution. Volunteering for Tandem means actually realizing the role every volunteer has here, assisting the socialization of the residents and at the same time their bridge, their connection to the outside world.
Some of the activities we have been doing with the children inside the institution are cooking, swimming or pottery, as well as activities outside of the institution like going to the museum, going for cinema, to a different playground or just going for ice cream. But we've also been doing activities that include the hygiene of the children and support the work of the staff, like toothbrushing or supporting the potty training of a child. In my EVS I experienced that it takes a lot of patience and understanding to work together with the public institution. But after 1 year I can see the improvements and the relationship that we have with the staff due to better communication and them realizing about the value of the work for the children, as well as the ways in which we can support also their work. From the children I learned that there are many different ways of communication and that every child has the potential to learn and to grow.
Our aim is to solve the consequences of the institutionalization which affects all the kids in PIPA. Through our activities we try to build a bridge between the institution and the outside world, the real society. Our base is Tritos, the activity center, and the kids come here all the time because they feel safe and understand, and they explain us their needs and their interests. We have always an open ear for them. In the meantime, we try to cooperate with the PAPAV workers, which are always understaffed, and we hope that in future one day the institution will understand the importance of our position and employ support workers and educators apart the medical approach.
Our main objective is to support the social model of disability and to lower consequences of institutionalization. In practice, this means to stimulate them according to their personal needs, to empower the children and youngsters of the institution to express themselves, to motivate them to learn and explore together, and to be as autonomous as possible. Tandem runs a great diversity of activities, from afternoon lessons, cooking, dancing, drawing and discussion groups, cultural and educational outings, to campaigns and projects on awareness. One of our better qualities is the exchange between local and international volunteers, which is beneficial on many levels to the project and the target groups themselves. The international volunteers can expand both their cultural and social understanding, overcome easier language barriers, and be directly integrated in the local community, while on the other side, local volunteers gain greater cultural awareness and become inspired to take part in mobility projects. Our everyday cooperation with the staff of the institution has built up trust and collaboration in the interest of the children and youngsters of the institution over all these years. The open and positive approach of the volunteers help the staff to see the children and youngsters under a different light and bring new perspectives to the topic of disability and institutionalization.